Give us a, right. This is batting with Hirschy, part 3. Now we're still talking about the back foot play, and there's a famous Australian player called Steve Waugh, and I don't have many heroes in my life, or none, but one of the people I do respect as a great player and a great leader of Australia was Stephen Waugh. Probably not as talented as his brother, but very, very committed. And he talks about his best shot as the leave, and we're talking now about facing fast bowlers, and where we're at the moment in the northeast you won't get much bounce because it's so soft and wet at the moment, but as it gets drier the bit more bounce. So for the average young person, his biggest thing is he's scared of the ball, and when you look at someone that's scared of the ball, generally their first movement is their back foot goes back to square leg umpire, so it goes there, and that really tells everyone in the field you're really scared of the ball. And generally then the fast bowlers bowl more bounces and bowl quicker because they sense the weakness. So what we've got to try and get you to do, now just do that back foot again, or you're there, Tom, just not quite as big as that. You just take your normal stance, Tom. Just go back to there, and really you can't score from there very much. And it puts you in a shocking place to play a hook, where if Tom just goes a fraction across, take your stance, Tom, just a fraction across, 91 degrees. No, that's going back, Tom. Just try and go across, mate. Go across. Just there a bit. That puts you in a situation to hit it in front of square leg. So go across, bang through there. Rightio? So do that again. The bad place, square leg umpire. You can't go anywhere. Go across, Tom. There. And see, Tom's only taken the time, but when you face someone like Mitch Starc or Jimmy Anderson, generally you haven't got much more time than that. Put it away, Tom. Put it away. Bang. See how I dropped his heel? I was very good. Rightio. Now take myself and most fast bowlers. How do you play fast bowlers? And I think again, you know, I was lucky enough to play against Dennis Lilly and those sort of people. Well, some people would say I never played against Thompson, but Jimmy Anderson, all these good young fast bowlers, is you get out of the way and don't look scared. And so we have a few ways. Take your stance, Tom. Right, the one that's coming up close and it's going to be nearly at your Gravlin's apple, you can either duck like that, that's a really good way, and look at his head's in a great spot. Sometimes you can bend over and duck that way, over there, and let it go past. That's what most people do, but it's probably not as good as Tom's first one, duck. See, his nose is in a really good spot there. And the other one is the sway, so it's there. Yes, and if it's and most of the great fast bowlers bowl this off-cutter bouncer that starts here, starts coming in here, Tom starts swaying, and then all of a sudden, and then the panic, and then you chuck your hands in, it goes pop up in the air. So there is a spot for that one, and again, if it comes there early, coming in there, take a step across, Tom, that's it, and just let it go past and get your body out there, that doesn't hit you. So there's the ways of playing the back foot bouncer. The other thing is, which I think is really important if you're facing quick bowlers, is, stay there, Tom. What I would do to a lot of people here, if I'm bowling to Tom, I'd tell him I'd bowl it quick, I'd bowl it very short, and I'd just get him ducking. So I go, boom, duck, Tom, boom, duck, Tom, and I do that probably for 5-10 minutes. How do you feel, Tom? Are you still a bit not sure? Now, if you aren't not sure, what would I do? What would you think I'd do? No, a tennis ball's a cricket. Then I'd say to him, right, I'm going to chuck him short, and then I'd even do that without a bat. Then I'd say, pick up your bat, and then when he says he's ready, then I'd do a few short, make sure they miss his head by about this much, and then all of a sudden, confidence, and then he starts blocking him. And honestly, within about 2 weeks, you'll find he'll start playing hooks or cuts. But you've got to not throw the ball until he's ready to do the ball in the body, so it's just there. Also,
what's a good tip to seeing a quick bowler? So, you know, in order to play it better, what do you reckon is the best thing to do?
Well, again, watching the ball out of the hand.
Yeah, okay.
And if you watch here, and you practice at this, and what I'll do, I'll pitch a game forward, and if it's there, it's a bouncer. If it's there, it's got to be a Yorker. So if you really watch the hand, and if I go across my body, that's a square cut, because you can see even before the ball has left my hand or up here, you generally know where it's going to go, and that's the really important part of what you said, Tom.